To end our day, Wong Seang, a global transportation scientist at Huawei, is about to outline how Huawei supports the digitalization of railways.
Hello everybody, I'm Richard Wong from Huawei EBG, Transportation Sector. Today is my privilege to share with you some of my railway experience, particularly on the digitalization in railway industry. Today our subject will cover some of the key area: digitalization trend in industry, the digital transformation in rail industry, the digital solution evolution, and what Huawei innovative solution can offer into the rail transformation technology. Huawei also has to share with you some of the experience and success case. First of all, let me start with about the trend in the digitalization in many industry globally. Today, if you look at the exponential growth of digitalization in the world, and they have huge investment, and also the growth are tremendous in the last decades, is going to be even more so, more rapid in the coming years. Railway certainly is one of the area that will tap on the technology evolution. Though, if you look at the chart, the participation in the rail digitalization is far behind from many other industry. There are many reasons to do so, because railway is a very conservative, tradition has been conservative, and also the safety operation are the priority concern. However, I think the many area already has started, and then the benefit of digital transformation had evidence in many industry, especially if you look at now the evolution of Industry 4.0. There are many benefits associated with the transformation. The business model has to be transformed, the efficiency of operation, the productivity, the sustainability, competitiveness of the business has to be changed. It has to be addressed, the challenges. Let me look at the digital transformation in rail industry then. Today, if you look at any other rail operation industry, what are the key challenges that facing them? What is the need for them to be better, to be sustainable, to be more competitive? The key one definitely is safety and security, the efficiency and operation efficiency, the customer experience, the customer satisfaction. If without them, the business of running a railway is just impossible. And also they're concerned about the eco-green, the environment, saving the environment. These are some of the key, in fact, important challenges that every industry, or particularly the rail industry, are facing. So digital solution can offer some of these benefits and values added to them, particularly on safety. I will talk a bit more about that, and also the operation efficiency. Some example like predictive maintenance, operation smart or operation and management and operation, and also the customer experience in terms of getting satisfaction to get a higher train services, higher social mobility, connectivity. So green also, there's energy saving, and some of the optimization in terms of train running can save a lot of energy and cost for running a rail operation. Now today, digital transformation has started in many other major industries, particularly in Europe, in the mainline, high-speed rail, and is getting more so in the urban rail, in particular in the Asia Pacific, in some of the more modern railway in industry. China particularly had gone a big way in the last 5 years, and so is other Asia Pacific like Singapore, Hong Kong has started they're considering their journey of transformation in digital transformation in rail industry. So today, let's look at some of the digital solutions that we can look at. What is the evolution in terms of digital transformation in railway? First of all, let's look at the situation today. A lot of them are asking for intelligent apps, use of intelligent apps remotely for construction, for operation and maintenance. There are reasons to be so, because with a human being today, based on the human effort, a human is quite impossible to do many of the difficult tasks, especially sensing the state of the equipment, sensing the asset, and managing it is very scattering across the wide network is getting quite impossible. Therefore, centralized resources also give a very important role as the railway expand, the activity expand, the amount of data you need to get, the amount of network you need to manage. So this is to synergize all this and also have better managing all the network efficiently. I think the centralized resources is the growing trend. Finally, also the connectivity. Without this connectivity, many of the information, data from the field, from the resources are quite impossible. Today we have, lucky we have quite a diverse connection. However, we need to consider all this wired and all the wireless technology. Are they the latest technology? Are they the next generation technology for future-proof, future ready? And this one need to be highly efficient, highly reliable, better capacity in order to connect to the centralized resources. So today, the roadmap that I can discuss with you is many of the operators is asking the question or considering how do we start? Though they know very well there are some value that they can generate from digital transformation to change the picture, to change the way to operate the railway, to change the many area of management processes. Take an example of this predictive maintenance that we wish to do. So definitely you start with, you need to have the digitized asset data, collected data from the asset, either from your work record or from the rail sensor that is connected to the physical asset. Then you have to transmit it by also a multiple transmission network. Then you get to some form of digital analysis and also some sort of algorithm that you predict manually or automatically, and you make a decision based on the result of the algorithm, whether it's automated or whether you have to make a decision change in the maintenance maintenance action to change your maintenance plan. This one will be a full loop of a typical. This is no different from other system or services you want to change. For example, if we look at the prediction modeling of a crowd, passenger flow, the train service, the energy conservation, energy saving analysis, all these are similar process. Then you look at the technology, how we should see the technology will evolve based on this particular roadmap. First of all, I think the roadmap is you start with the ICT platform, where you have a unified to collect all this data and transmit in a uniform ICT platform. Then the next, you might have the centralized India, where we can use based on the cloud platform, that all your system can be visualized so that you can manage all the separate intermediate system under one cloud platform. Then you can apply you can also in the platform and utilize some of the IoT and big data analytics, and so that you can help you to make a decision. And finally, you can deploy some sort of intelligent based on the cloud platform. So this is a typical change of milestone that I think for any digital transformation roadmap can adopt. So today, what is the capability, what is actually the platform-based construction helpful for? Certainly for efficient, this can be, if you look at this platform-based construction, it is actually one of the open solution that can help you in efficient resources sharing, open and scalable platform, so that you can extend as much as you can if you have more services in the long run. And also, more importantly, it can give a data convergence so that all the data can be unified, can be integrated into a single platform for all the other services, for agility and services, an innovative solution for the application that you require. And certainly, the real open platform certainly requires some sort of resources typically, and you say data platform, service platform, and also the digital services that convey for the connected to the application to meet up all the core challenges and are value added to your system so that you can meet up your core challenges. So in a nutshell, I think this platform-based construction will definitely increase the digital capability. Without it, it's quite difficult. And also on top of that, you run your security or an operation across the change of the platform. So in this way, the digital capability will be greatly enhanced. Without it, is quite difficult to achieve. So let's look at some of the Huawei innovation solution in digital solution, which Huawei had done quite a number in many industries. I think I can share with you some of the concept that we have just described, how the product and solution they have in the current situation and going forward. First of all, I think the Huawei, you see the architecture, the rail architecture, smart rail architecture, based on typically three areas: the connectivity, which is some of the the next generation transmission network like LTE or MSDN and other things for connecting all the asset and operation system to the infrastructure digital platform. The second core one will be the digital platform, which I mentioned a fair bit. This is the one that I think, for example, Urban Rail Cloud project, that will be for the infrastructure platform. Then we can, on top of that, there is other, which is just now the platform is actually infrastructure as a service. Certainly the platform as a service will be like the IoT, GIS, BIM, and big data, and vertical, and etc. So on top of that, also we have an industry enabler. This will be data convergence and a service enabler. This will be then connected to the application for various group business, multiple group business, operation, management, and services, and this will be making the system much more smarter in terms of managing the totality of the railway network. So this is a typical smart rail ICT which Huawei has adopted. Now, so in this way we are talking about reshaping the connection and reconstruct the platform and add-on building up intelligence as we go forward. This is the kind of step that I expected if you want to go for the digital transformation for rail industry. This is the evolution. Certainly it will help you a lot in the coming years, in the future to come. So let's look at some of the let's say the next generation of transmission that Huawei can offer. LTE-M is one, and which is a wireless, and it is a wideband and a lot of capacity. It can help to provide support services generally in terms of the PIS, CCTV, ICS, SCS. Quite a number of these non-critical systems definitely require. Certainly also it can be used for mission critical also, or safety critical, like signaling for the CBTC, DCS. And also the barrier network, also we need to have large capacity, and also you need to ensure that the barrier network and the wireless network, wire network, and can be converged for transmission to the cloud digital platform. Also, we also promoting 5G technology, and Huawei has this 5G product called AirFlash. You can transmit huge data in a very short time from train to track. In terms of LTE-M, I think this technology, which I mentioned a little bit, widely used in China, had been used in many railways. In fact, it become one of the standards that China uses in most of the metro today. They are getting away from the Wi-Fi, which are having a lot of limitation, which I did not have to explain more about what it is. Certainly, LTE will have a great advantage if you had the opportunity to use it. The other one is actually it can also apply to LTE mission critical, as what I said, and also can be supported relatively high speed metro train. Now, AirFlash, this is one of the technology Huawei the product has, and then it has been tried in Shenzhen Metro, and this has been very fast download of data, and has in fact it went 10 gigabit in 1 minute. So in a particular train, when you have 25 km or so, when you have 25 gigabit store, you can download it within 2 or 3 minutes when a train approaching a station. This is a great advantage for people who want to download for the train data, massive volume of train data, which is going forward. This will be the case, and it has been widely used in quite a number of countries too. So certainly the digital platform, the critical one for Huawei is the Urban Rail Cloud platform, and this one will certainly require to be supporting the unified converged barrier. And typical one, if you look at this particular one, that traditionally some of the operation services are very silo, and you have multiple lines, you have similar kind of architecture. And this one, definitely, if you use Urban Rail Cloud, they can be all converge into a single cloud platform. And this one, there will be a tremendous sharing of resources, and this one will enhance the utilization rate of the IT resources, and in terms of capital cost and investment, definitely total cost of operation will be much lesser because of lesser hardware, and also the offer the scalable open system, so that you can have a flexibility expand as much as you require. And also you have a management system, similar management system, so the resources of synergizing with many other systems of control is very important. So I think the important is about accumulating urban rail. Cloud is talking about acclimating all this data into a platform so that they can share, they can provide various database into the data lake area, so providing also a services model and also some specialized functionality that within the data pool, and providing all the application in the upper layer for the smart operation and smart railway. So this is a typical structure of a digital platform. So for smart intelligence, I think Huawei also participates in a number of areas in terms of rail construction, for better safety management, for better managing the construction site in terms of safety violation, safety practices, and controlling the safety, mitigate many of the safety risks, and in a response also for any incident. So this is a growing trend, and it has been widely used and in many areas, and continue to be do so in the coming years. So O&M, of course, this is a key thing for operation, and smart O&M is always a desire, it's a dream for many railway to be able to predict the condition, the health condition of the asset, and particularly for effective asset management. And this is certainly a cost-effective way of managing the system, to transform the way we traditionally maintain the system, and by very much reactive. So today, I think more and more so, we have to be prognostic and also preventive, predictive maintenance become a norm in many railway industries. And also, you can offer the centralized monitoring system or controlling system, like maintenance operation control center within the engineering department of the rail operation. Now, the other one, okay, certainly the customer talk about customer service experience. I think is important if we have the AI capability to analyze and modeling the simulation based on the information from the passenger flow, from the train service run, so that we can consolidate and make the automation planning much more effective. This one will definitely cut down and optimize a lot of use of the train, and also optimize use of optimize and conservation of energy, and also provide a better passenger service to the public. So these are some of the very important AI application for rail operation. So IOC, this is the brain of the railway network. I think more and more so, I think if you have multiple lines, and it is quite painful and rather impossible for human to manage and oversight of all the what is happening in the status of the line. And also, this is only not only that, it also offer information for other management business and management system, which they need to derive from the information from the rail operation system. So this one can give with the controller a better situation awareness in terms of responses, in terms of how they want to manage the situation as it arises, and also in many ways to support the decision making in terms of where there are incidences occurred, and so that they can make a smarter and quicker and respond. And certainly this will be very important for cooperative command with other agencies, not necessarily railway. It could be the other aspect of the incident that need to be corroborated is the external government agency, so for cooperative command and control. So this is one of the dream for many railway to be able to have a major system in a one map to see the condition of all the middle line. This is the brain of the IOC. So Huawei experience in a successful case, I just to share with you some of the key one. Certainly Huawei has done a lot in terms of collaborating with Shenzhen. Shenzhen, in fact, is one of the most aggressive apparatus in terms of digital transformation. They had done a number of things and going to be so. Going forward, there are more. So I think there are many showcases that in Shenzhen had done in the last 5 to 5 years. Certainly Huawei had participated quite a lot with them. Huawei share the vision with them to make their railway is one of the best digital transformation railway in the world. And also Huawei had support them in terms of consulting services, providing them the guidance, supporting them in terms of implementation, and make sure that they are delivered according to their need. Some of the cases, for example, are used in Huawei is using the platform cloud, and also what I have said, traditional service are managing and under the platform cloud technology, which is the urban cloud architecture. The other one is actually what I said in the safe construction side. There are many construction going as we build the line. So these are some of the key areas that they have reaped the benefit of doing so, costing a lot of, saving a lot of money in terms of human routine inspection, and even more so, this is much more cost effective in managing the safety. Now the brand, of course, this is one of the, I think this is one of the world, the only one that I have seen that the Shenzhen has already starting to build the brand of Shenzhen, which I mentioned a little bit earlier on. Then the cloud, other metro in China also are using this cloud platform, and they are not only using a single system, some are using a multi-line, some are using a single line and multi-system. So these are different forms you can do. That's how flexible the cloud based platform is. I think this continue to be the standard in China for any new line. So this is very exciting to see the evolution of the technology for digitalization transformation in the railway. So certainly LTE technology is one of the first one is Zhengzhou Metro. They not only they use it for quite a number effectively, quite efficiently, and this one has a great advantage over the Wi-Fi technology. Now also Huawei not only concentrate in China, really going more so, they have also have quite worldwide user a urban rail customer, especially in the Latin America, Europe, and certainly Asia Pacific the area. So the technology they are continue to push will be the latest next generation to support the digital transformation, that which I have just mentioned earlier on. So some of this area I think need not have to go to the detail. Hong Kong, Taiwan, Kuala Lumpur, other European countries. This is some of the projects that I have done in the last few years. So in terms of rail also, we had especially those mainline, goods train, and also high-speed rail. There are quite a number of global customers that Huawei had, in particular in Europe. So these are some of the area that Huawei had project relationship with. Okay, I think Huawei has always be an industry player in ICT, and more so now in the rail technology. And we always collaborate with industry partner to build this matter and sharing with and collaborate them for sharing for the same kind of objective and mission, so that we can strike a win-win. So for the future of the railway, I think Huawei technology is always believing in that to drive for the next height for rail technology in terms of rail transformation. Our technology is relying very much so the seamless connectivity, the digital cloud platform, and applying of intelligence. So with that, I thank you for listening. Thank you.
And with that, we've reached the end of the track and arrived at our destination, the close of the Huawei Global Railway Session 2020. If you'd like any details on anything you've heard or seen today, or if you want to rewatch any of the presentations, please visit e.huawei.com. Take care and see you next time. It's full steam ahead for the industry.